Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys of my first time ever getting my back adjusted by going to a chiro. Backstory on that, I did hurt my back twice at work. One was I was volunteering at this church. We would every month we would give food to the needy. And when I hurt my back, I was lifting these little boxes of in those boxes there was 3 bags of rice. So as I was lifting them up and putting them on the table, I was pretty much just like tossing them but not moving my whole back. I was just moving my arms. So towards the last 2 boxes that I went to go put on the table, I felt this big old like pull on my back. And I was like, oh my goodness, I just felt like all tingly. And then I was like, I still kept working because I wanted to get out of there. My kids were young at this time and just wanted to get home. And towards the last box, when I put it down and I stopped moving, I just felt like this whole rush of pain in my body. So when that happened, I couldn't move. And then the girl that was working with me, she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't move. My back is like in pain. And she's like, okay, well, let me call the lady that was in charge of the group. So the lady comes and she's like, what's the matter? And I was like, I think I hurt my back when I was throwing the boxes on the table. And then she's like, okay, what's wrong? How do you feel? And this and that. So I started telling her what was I feeling and where the pain was at. And she's like, okay, well, I need you to fill this paper out. And I need you to go to this clinic to go get checked. And if you guys work, it's called, I forgot the word of it, or they send you to this clinic to get checked when you're working. So I got sent to this clinic to go get checked. They did x-rays, they did all that. And come to find out, I had a 2 or 3 slip disc. I had 3 or 4, 5 and 6. So it was either 3, 5 and 6 or 4, 5 and 6. But it was 3 slip disc I had hurt in my lower back. So when they did the x-rays, they gave me some pain pills, they gave me spasm pills, and they gave me some other pills. I forgot what they were. But they were like, okay, you need to take these for the pain, for the spasms, whatever. And then I had to go back, I think a few days later, because it was on a Friday when I got hurt. So I had to go the following week to the clinic again. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to refer you to a therapist. And the therapist is gonna do this and this and that. So I started going to a therapist. I went 3 months to this therapist, and I went out of the week. I went 3 days. So for 3 months, I went 3 days out of the week. Hearing stuff. Anyways, when I started getting therapy on my back. They would massage it. They would put hot pads on it and like help me move my back a little bit because it was like I couldn't move. So they were doing that. And I would say it did help me a little bit, and it did help me to move more. But it really didn't help me how it's supposed to help you. I was still in pain after I took all those pills. After going for 3 months, I was still in pain. I couldn't like bend all the way down like I used to. I couldn't walk for a long period of time. I couldn't sit down for a long period of time. I couldn't like lift up my daughter because at that time my daughter was like 4 or 5 years old. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do certain things, and it was bugging me to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't want to be taking pills all my life. I don't want to keep doing all this therapy because it's not working. And after that, after those 3 months of therapy, they started sending me to this other clinic to see if I qualified for getting like steroid shots in my back to help me. And if that didn't help me, then I was supposed to get surgery. So I was like, you know what, first, I don't want surgery because that might mess up my back even more. Second, I don't want to get these steroids because it's just gonna mess up my back even more after me not getting them. So I was like, you know what, no, I'll just go back to therapy. So I started going back to therapy, started taking pills again, and it was just the same old thing. Fast forward a year and a half ago, my husband found, he was Googling Chiros, and he found this one in Sacramento. Sorry guys, I had to come to the room just because the kids started playing and my husband started being loud. But so like I was saying, my husband started searching for a chiro in town and found this great chiro in Sacramento, which I'll be linking his information. So if you're in the Sacramento area, you could check him out. He is the best. So we booked the appointment to get checked out, and for a free consultation. Prior to this, before we even started looking for a chiro, for 2 weeks, I couldn't move, like my neck, my right neck, side of my neck was super stiff that I couldn't even do this. I would have to like do all this. So your girl couldn't move for 2 whole weeks. That's why we started looking for one. My back was already hurting prior to that, but I didn't do nothing about it sooner until I couldn't move from my neck. So at this time, I was getting bad migraines. I already suffer from migraines, but not as bad as they were when I had a stiff neck. I was getting super nauseated. Your girl was not pregnant because my son was barely like 1.5, I believe, or 1, and yeah, I wasn't pregnant. So we called, and he had the best reviews ever. So if you're in the Sacramento area, I really recommend it. I will find his link and then I'll post it down below in the description so you can check him out if you're in the Sacramento area. So when I went for the consultation, he took x-rays, he checked my back and my neck, my back, and my hips and everything. And then after that, we had to wait until he got the results back. When he got the results back, we set up another appointment to come and see what was wrong with me. And let me tell you, I thought I only had 2 problems. One being my neck being messed up and my back. Your girl had more problems than she thought she was. So that I thought I did. One, you know how your back of your neck is supposed to be like curved? While your girl's back neck spine wasn't curved. It was like more like this than like the curve. So that was one. 2, my shoulders, they're supposed to be aligned. They were like wonky like this. The other one was, of course, my slip disc was 5, 6, and 3, or 4, 5, and 6. One of those. And my hips were, your hip bones, not your hip bones, but your hip bones. They're supposed to be like this even. Mine were like weird like this. They were just weird. So if I find the x-ray pictures, the before and after my adjustments, I will link them here, but if not, I would just post them on another video or something like that. But yeah, that, and then one leg was longer than the other. What else was wrong? I forgot what else. But so after this, he told me what was wrong with me, what was he gonna do, how was he gonna do it, and this and that. he set up an appointment for me to go for, I believe it was 6 months. Yeah, I believe it was 6 months I had to go. So in those 6 months, I was going 3 days out of the week for 3 months. After that, he was gonna do an x-ray to see where I was at and if I needed to keep on going with those 3 days out of the week or just reduce them. So when I hit the third month mark, he did another x-ray. My back was getting better. My neck was like super better. As a matter of fact, after he did this adjustment that I'm gonna show you guys, my neck was perfect. Nothing was wrong with me after that. Just the other problems that were wrong with me, which was my back and my spine for my neck. He wanted to get that fixed because that was causing the migraines and the nausea. I still get migraines once in a while, but that's only if I eat like sugary stuff because of my teeth. And yeah, but other than that, it's been 1.5 years now, and your girl could bend more than what she could in the beginning of anything. After I got her, I couldn't like bend down or anything, so now I could bend down all the way. I could move faster, I could run, I could do things that I was doing before I even got injured in the first place. So I really recommend going to a chiro before you start going to any other places. Just because if you're the kind of person like me that I don't like taking a lot of pills just to subside the pain, because that's all they do is just stop the pain for that moment, and then after you don't take them, it's just like a whole thing again. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys the clips of me getting adjusted, and let me tell you, that was the best adjustment I ever had in my life. After every other time I would go, so every time I would go, it was like better and better. I could move even more, and now I could exercise more better than I did after my therapy. Because when I was going to my therapy, I could exercise, but I couldn't do more than 2 sets of whatever I was doing, and now I could do more than I could. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and give you guys a little backstory of my situation. And I'm sorry if it's everywhere. I'm just trying to remember because it's been a long time ago. So please bear with me. Please bear with me with these lights, with this video quality. Sorry. But yeah. So until next time, guys, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if you're coming to the channel again, thank you for always supporting. And yeah, until next time, guys, bye.
Mommy getting adjusted.
Just kind of filling a few areas, just kind of seeing what kind of pain levels that you have today, so that way it'll allow me to know what technique. Yeah. Okay. All right. Or, the headache and nausea thing, that's a big thing to get rid of today, okay? So I have a way to do that to where it should be a lot less painful for you and uncomfortable, okay? So we're going to start off with your lower back, and we're going to use a drop method. This also takes it's going to drop like that, okay? So you might feel a little jolt to the stomach just because it's opening up nerves that go to your lower colon and down your legs. I want you to take a deep breath for me and relax. I'm going to do kind of a mock adjustment. So it's going to drop like that, okay? All right. deep breath for me and relax. Let's get that clear. There we go. Did that shoot through you a little bit? Yeah, exactly. So that's going to open up that whole system there. That's going to allow better nerve flow and blood flow down your legs, okay? So that adjusted really well. That did great. We're going to do another technique through here where you get to fight me on this one, which is nice. So I'm going to be really gentle with you. I'm going to have you bend at the knees for me. Just go ahead and bend your legs at the knees, just like that. I want you to take a deep breath and hold it. So you're fighting me. Hold it, hold it. There you go. There you go. Keep it going. There we go. Nice. That moved great. Great movement. So that's going to allow better, that's going to help your digestive tract, okay? Now we're going to go to the next level. And then we're going to make it really easy on your neck. And that's for the headaches and the nausea. So I'm going to go right here. And just kind of go slow. I know that's tender. I know it's very tender through there. So I'm just going to kind of work my way through. I'm not going to force anything. I know it's tender to the touch, so I'm just going to go slow. I am going to go through and I'm not going to adjust you, but we're just going to kind of work our way through. That's good. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're going to go right to the source now. So you're going to go on your side, face me, okay? This is a big key right here. This is for the nausea, this is for the headaches.
Is there one that gets rid of sharp tingling pains and shooting to the arm too as well?
Yeah, this is part of it.
Oh, cool.
This one does all three. This is there's only 400 chiropractors in the United States that uses this technique.
Wow.
Okay, this is an upper cervical traction technique. It's very quick. My mom's 94 years old. I've been doing this on her for 27 years. It's so I get in and out so quickly that there shouldn't be any. Now you will feel a shot up in the head because you get headaches. You might even get a little nauseated right when I do it, but then it'll subside. It'll start easing up, and then you'll start feeling really like, oh wow, I'm kind of lightened up. Okay, so I want to make you aware of that. That's the kind of the feeling. I'm going to kind of show you what we're going to be doing here, so that way you're ready. So the table is actually going to do this. Okay, it's very fast. I get in and out, and this takes an extra year of training, but it's phenomenal what it does for the body, clearing out the system. Okay, so you're just going to bring the head up a little, right there, and we're going to be working right in here. Okay. Does that go up in the head when I push there or something? Yeah. So it's going to be very fast. There we go. Now, just stay there. Did it shoot up in the head? Yep.
That's awesome.
Now, you just lay there for a little bit, okay? Let that do its thing.